Good morning, everyone. I am Maricar Labrador, and this morning I will introduce my topic. It's all about integrity and Filipino values in teaching. So, now let's have the introduction. Teaching is not just a profession, it's a vocation rooted in values. Filipino culture places high regard on educators as moral and cultural guides. So this presentation explores how integrity and Filipino values intertwine in shaping eternal, compassionate, and cultural grounded teachers. So, teaching is more than just a job. It is a calling that requires strong values in the Philippines, which is our country. Teachers are respected not only for teaching lessons, but also for guiding students in their morals and culture. This presentation will show how integrity, doing what is right even when no one is watching, and Filipino values like respect, care, and community spirit work together to shape teachers who are ethical, compassionate, and true to our culture. So, what is integrity in teaching? Integrity means honesty, consistency, and moral uprightness in teaching. It involves academic honesty, fairness in grading and discipline, ethical decision making, respecting student confidently. It builds trust between teacher, student, and the society. So when we say academic honesty, a teacher must avoid cheating, favoritism, or dishonesty in lesson and assessment. And fairness in grading and discipline. So every student should be treated equally without bias. So when we say ethical decision making, teachers should choose actions that are good for students' learning and well-being. And for the last is respecting confidentiality. So teacher must keep students' personal information private and safe. So when the teachers practice integrity, they gain the trust of students, parents, and society. This trust makes learning stronger and relationship more meaningful. Filipino core values in education. In the Philippines, education is not only about knowledge, it also teaches values that shape good character. Some of the most important Filipino values are pakikipagkapwa-tao, treating others with respect and empathy, seeing them as equals. Bayanihan, working together and helping one another, especially in times of need. Utang na loob, showing gratitude and loyalty to those who help us. Hiya, having a sense of property, modesty, and knowing what is right or wrong in society. Paggalang o respeto, seeing po at opo, honoring elder, teachers, and those in the authority. These values are strengthened by the GMRC and Values Education Act RA 11476, which ensure that Filipino students grow not only in knowledge but also in a good morals, respect, and cultural pride. Code of Ethics for Filipino Teachers. Teachers are not only educators, they are also guardians for our culture and morals. Because of this, they are expected to promote national pride, inspire students to love being Filipino, love of country, teach respect for the Philippines and its people, obedience to law, fol- follow the rules of the land and be good role models, moral fitness, show good character in words and actions. So at the same time, teachers should not show political or religious bias in class. This means treating all students fairly, regardless of their beliefs, so that the classroom remains a safe and respectful place for learning. Integrity and pedagogy. Integrity affects the way teachers teach and manage the classroom. First, the lesson preparation. Teachers with integrity prepare well and do not just wing it. They respect students' time and learning. Classroom management, rules and applied fairly to everyone with no favoritism. Student engagement. Teachers are consistent, supportive, and treat students equally. Model ethical behavior. Teachers show honesty and respect so students can follow their example. Encourage critical thinking and honesty. So students are guided to think for themselves and tell the truth in their work. So in short, teachers will integrity teach not only lesson but also values that students carry in life. Challenges to integrity. Teachers teachers face many situations that test their honesty and fairness, such as pressure to pass students. So sometimes there is pressure to give passing grades even if students did not meet the requirements. Political and personal bias. So a teacher might be tempted to favor or disfavor a student because of personal beliefs or connections. Lack of institutional support. When schools do not provide enough guidance or resources, it can be hard for teachers to always do the right thing. Ethical dilemmas. For example, deciding how to grade fairly or how to discipline without being too harsh. So, despite these challenges, teachers must act with moral clarity and professionalism. Always choose what is fair, just, and best for students' learning and growth. Cultivating integrity in schools. Schools play an important role in shaping integrity. This can be done by embedding values in the curriculum, or we can call it GMRC Act, teaching good manners, right conduct, and Filipino values as part of everyday lessons, encouraging reflective teaching. So teachers should always reflect on their action and ask, am I being fair and honest to my students? Providing ethics training. Give teachers proper guidance on how to handle moral and ethical challenges. Fostering open dialogue. Allow students and teachers to talk about moral issues and learn from each other's perspectives. Recognizing ethical behavior. Appreciating and rewarding honesty, fairness, and integrity so that others are encouraged to do the same. When schools do this, they create a culture where honesty, fairness, and respect become the norm. And the last is role of institutions. So schools have a big responsibility in promoting integrity. So they must uphold ethical standards to set clear rules and guidelines for honesty, fairness, and professionalism. Support teachers in moral decision making. So give guidance and resource to teachers can make the right choices in difficult situations. Create a culture of integrity. So to build an environment where honesty, respect, and fairness are practiced every day. Work with families and communities. Partner with parents and the community to strengthen value inside and outside the classroom. So in schools, teachers, families, and communities work together. They help students grow not only in knowledge but also in character and integrity. And for the conclusion, integrity and Filipino values are the foundation of ethical teaching because they guide educators to act with honesty, fairness, and compassion. So in the Filipino context, values like pakikipagkapwa-tao, respect for others, bayanihan, community spirit, and utang na loob, gratitude, shape how teachers relate to students, parents, and society. So when teachers uphold integrity, they model moral behavior, teaching students not just what to think, but how to live with dignity and responsibility. This kind of education goes beyond academics. It builds character.